Lee and I are on our way to Rome on British Airways business class. Lee had fish and rice for dinner and I had steak and potatoes. Pretty good food. The seating arrangement on this Boeing 787 business class was strange, like there were separate cubicles. The footrest was for stretching out to sleep, which worked out quite nicely. The layover was in Heathrow Airport near London. They had this horse in front of the British Airways lounge. These are the lights of Rome as we flew in. We arrived at our hotel about 11 at night. I was up early, a beautiful blue sky day. I explored our hotel, finding a pretty good view from the rooftop patio. Here's the view to the south, toward the center of Rome.
Here's the neighborhood to the east.
And here's the town square just north of us called Piazza del Popolo. That obelisk is from Egypt, from the time of Ramses II.
Rome is starting to wake up. Wow, there are a lot of people down there. It's 8 o'clock, I'm just gonna check for breakfast.
There was a free continental breakfast downstairs, quite a feast. I had a second breakfast when Lee finally got up. We explored what was nearby at Piazza del Popolo. We don't have fountains like this in San Jose. Or such old naked statues. We did a little window shopping on Via del Corso. This is Mellini Chapel. The elaborate artwork inside. And after a few hours looking around, we tried a pizza restaurant.
Their ham and cheese wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Here's the map I took along on our walks. The blue circle indicates Piazza del Popolo.
The green circle is where we had salad later on for dinner.
The purple circle shows the location of our hotel. The pink circle shows where we went window shopping along Via del Corso. We then explored eastward toward another square, the very lively Piazza di Spagna, with the famous Spanish steps shown here. We had quite a good time on our last day there. Jet lag kicked in, so we crashed for a few hours back at the hotel. In the early evening, we headed north, stopping a moment in the square to look at big soap bubbles in the breeze. And kids running around. Subway, I guess, close to our hotel. Must be close to leaving time. There's a big flood of people running. The door slammed on them. How rude. Some people got the agony of being late. We discovered this little hole-in-the-wall place to eat dinner. We were looking for a fresh salad or fruit. In Italy, the only salad dressing seemed to be olive oil with balsamic vinegar. Of course, I had my health drink. After the salad, we hiked back south through this archway known in the olden days as the Northern Gateway to Rome.
Just relaxing after a hard day of walking, 2 long walks. Probably 10, 12,000 steps. To say culture shock. Some of that, trying to understand what's on the menus and stuff.
Here's our hotel window, the entry, the Hotel Piranesi. Here's our front room. Twin beds before we mess them up. The TV. A small closet. A cozy bathroom and shower, complete with a bidet. I need a lesson on how to use that thing.
And sometimes it's also hard for a car to drive around.
Yeah, hard to park.
By walking, you can reach all the different parts.
Hard to park and harder to unpark.
True. Was created only in the 1930s by Benito Mussolini. So
Like a bunch of holes in it. Hi, Lee. You having fun?
the shows that were held in a Colosseum were basically huntings, so killing of the animals, then public executions and fights of gladiators.
We're at the Coliseum. Isabella is our wonderful guide here.
Of seats has been reconstructed around the 1920s, and you see the arches surrounding the underground level.
A bunch of seats lined up right on
Exactly.
that
So
terrace,
wherever you
like
see-
those you see over there. They built
Absolutely.
up
So,
there.
and then bricks on top with cement inside. So if you look at the section of this wall to the right, you see that there's mortar in between all the bricks, just to light up a little bit the weight of the structure. So solid blocks, so the heaviest materials. That was the entrance for the gladiator.
Where the gladiators came in.
Exactly.
And this is
that.
what they saw, and well,
That's the starting point. Where you see
looks like 400 meters is the Circus Maximus, where they had chariot races. Where's the Coliseum from here then?
the Colosseum is
the other
behind this
side?
palace. So we cannot
So
see.
Coliseum is just over there. We were just there. So she was saying the seats are.
Just on the slopes of the hill. residence for the Pope. Okay, so in this palace,
The residence for the Pope.
exactly,
Interesting.
retirement, because it stays in a very peaceful area. The Pope can just stroll down, especially in the afternoon when they are close to the public.
Oh, look who's taking a picture of us. What a surprise.
Called the New Wing. It's a part that was
Okay.
added in the 19th century, opened in 1822.
We wound up in this long hallway. It's a little bit overwhelming. But they are beautifully sculpted.
Well, they do have women after all.
I kind of wonder who's the model. How does the sculptor choose the model? How do they do the flowing fabric? This one's a little strange for modern tastes, but maybe it was okay 400 years ago.
This pillar is real marble, and the wall is not.
I handed my camera to Isabella for this shot. Hi there, everyone.
The big bowl was probably a fountain in a garden.
This is mosaics on the floor. It's amazing.
One of them.
Just a sample of other artwork. It's not all naked men. Gotta admire the fabulous ceilings here. The gold, the skilled craftsmanship, and difficult man hours the artisans put into this. This is the assassination of Julius Caesar. This is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. More fabulous ceilings.
This is the square near your hotel.
Look at this. Look at this artistic work in the gold.
No more pictures after this.
Michelangelo did much of the work on the ceiling, but other artists contributed to the walls. Temptations of Christ by Botticelli, The Baptism of Christ by Perugino, The Last Supper by Rosselli and Di Antonio, God creating the sun, moon, and stars on the fourth day.
What do you call this? The square?
Of St. Peter's. Peter and Paul were killed during this persecution. They are the patron saints of Rome. And into that, we see them guarding the entrance to the Basilica of St. Peter's.
This place is huge. It's easy to lose all sense of scale. Over 600 feet long, it can hold thousands of people. These large paintings aren't paintings at all. They're made by artisans at the Vatican School of Mosaics. There are the tombs of 91 popes in St. Peter's Basilica. Michelangelo sculpted the Pietà when he was just 25 years old, still one of his greatest sculptures. Mary's disheveled robe contrasts with Jesus, who seems soft and lifelike. We were impressed by Bernini's bronze and gold baldachin, a canopy centered over St. Peter's tomb and beneath the central dome for the officiating priests. It provides a focus for the vast interior. High on the wall is Bernini's high altar, a sunburst of gold. The main dome was designed by Michelangelo, the tallest dome in the world. The Statue of Liberty and its pedestal could fit under it with 80 feet to spare.
Wow! All right, bravo!